Well, here's another guy that could change the scoreboard all around. It's number 24. The DuPont Auto finishes Lumina, and Jeff Gordon going to work. Second start in the 600. Great run for John Andretti, who's trying to make it the Indy 500 in the afternoon, the 600 in the evening, all in one day. A lot of talk about it, a lot of controversy about it as well. We'll be asking Kenny Wallace about that following this qualifying session here this evening. And Jeff Gordon's going to take just one lap, and we'll see what it does. And I think he's done well. 29.762, 181.439, 181.439, and Jeff Gordon has taken the pole.
Absolutely phenomenal. If you watch the replay, when he went down into turn 3, the car yawed out. And what I mean yawed out, it got a little bit sideways. He did an unbelievable job at qualifying. The car was handling, but he did his job. Look at the fans. Rusty
Wallace is on the bubble at 177.515, and what an ovation awaits Jeff Gordon as he pulls down onto pit road. The 22-year-olds on the track right now is the car number 29.
Talk about excitement, guys. We've got the crew chief here out of his mind. Jeff Gordon, congratulations, what a run.
If that doesn't get it, there ain't a car around you that's going to run any faster than that, man. That was an absolutely perfect lap. Ray told me that thing was going to stick, and I mean, it did. Boy, that thing was awesome. I'm so proud of these guys. It's a car that we wrecked here at the Winston. It was a good car. I mean, we thought we could win that thing, but I tell you, I think they made it even better.
Hey, if anybody can beat that, guys, they deserve to be on the pole for the Coca-Cola 600. What a lap by Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon, only pole prior to, was here last fall in the 500.
Jeff Gordon just didn't get the pole. He killed him. I mean, he's like 2-3 tenths quicker.
Well, the story here is Chevrolet's up in front. You're going to meet those folks that have pulled it off tonight. We'll talk more about the 600 in just a moment. Kenny Wallace alongside. Thank you, Kenny. I'm Ken Squire saying good evening from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here comes the man everybody is talking about, the man that sat on the pole and has had the 600 record. Right now, Schrader's taking it away from him. Can he take it back? We're about to see. 23-year-old Jeff Gordon in the DuPont Auto finishes. Chevy coming down to the line.
And the crowd is with him. As soon as they rolled that car out onto the racetrack, you could hear a big cheer that came out of the grandstand. This kid has done so well here. He has only tried to qualify for Winston Cup races at Charlotte 4 times. He's got 2 poles. Half of his starts have been from the pole.
He is an amazing runner, and on this track, you saw him last week win that Winston Select, saw him win the 600 a year ago on this track, going for his 5th pole this year, Jeff Gordon.
And he's got a hot car, too, Ken. They call this car Blazer. Turns out it caught fire in the body shop, so they call it Blazer.
Well, and I guess it's a Blazer. How about this? Time coming up on Jeff Gordon, and it's going to be a new track record, 29.370, 183.861. He doesn't need a second lap. 2 3/10 miles per hour, faster than Schrader. That's Jeff Gordon. What a run. Jeff Gordon has just scorched the 1.5 mile Charlotte Motor Speedway. Unbelievable. Picked up over $300,000 here last Saturday night before a sellout crowd of over 110,000, and he's back coming onto the pit road, turning in. We'll get an interview with him in just a moment. John Andretti is on the track in car number 37. The press rushing down, and we'll be there with Jeff Gordon in just a moment. And the man on the pole with a record for the 600 at 183 plus miles per hour is standing by with Randy.
It was as expected, Jeff Gordon. I think you thought you were going to do it. Everybody thought you were going to do it. You did do it.
Well,
so far.
It might have been expected from some other people, but I didn't expect to run that lap. I mean, that's real fast, and that's the fastest I've ever been around this place, and it was a great lap. I mean, 1 and 2 is where I made up all my time. I drove real hard down in there, jumped back in the gas, it stuck. I mean, it might wiggled a little bit, but it just stuck, and it's the greatest feeling in the world when it does that. gives you all the confidence in the world going into turn 3. And I drove in there hard, and it turned, and I got back in the gas, and you know, I had to be careful because that's the corner that had been killing me all day, you know, even though we were fast. But that's a great lap. I'm psyched. I'm real psyched. And there's some guys that can beat it. You know, Bobby Labonte ran real good the other day. Dale, Sterling, those guys are at the back. They can do it, but they're going to have to work real hard for it, and if they do, my hat's off to them.
Okay, congratulations on another pole. A place where you won your first pole. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. This place has been good to us.
Well, a couple years ago when you signed this young man to that contract, and people said, well, I don't know if that's smart or not. No looking back now, is there?
No, you know, it was a great deal. You know, I thought he could do it, and boy, he's sure proven us right. So we're really excited to have him. He's doing a heck of a job.
Well, he said he thought he had the franchise when he found Jeff Gordon, and it sure looks that way this year. A $300,000 richer team after a week ago, and now once again they're back on the pole. Let's take a look at that lap. Time for our Gatorade fast lap of the night, and the man who turned it in, of course, was Jeff Gordon, and that was some lap. Brought to you right now by Gatorade, thirst quencher for some recess never ends. Life's a sport. Drink it up.
This morning, Ray Evernham said when this kid is on and the wheels are straight on the car and the engine's got power, he can't be beaten. And Ray Evernham said this morning, this kid is on right now. And he sure was.
And one of the things about him and this car, and was evident in the Earnhardt car and the Waltrip car in that Winston Select, was that they could run any lane they wanted to. Anytime they could switch lanes, and that car was just as stout and just as strong. And that was the big surprise about Waltrip's car, which had not sometimes been that impressive, but was. So thank you for being with us for pole position qualifying night. Our congratulations to Hendrick Racing and Jeff Gordon. For Glenn Jarrett, Randy Pemberton, and Dr. Dick Bergen, Stock Car Magazine, thanks so much for being with us. I'm Ken Squire. Good night. Top 25 is Ed Barrier, whose time was 178.8. At 178.8 is now in jeopardy as Gordon comes on the track.
Well, I'll guarantee you he'll leave nothing to chance. This kid's going to give it everything he has. You talk about a guy that can run Charlotte Motor Speedway, Jeff Gordon can.
And the numbers prove that. He's only run 6 times here in a Winston Cup car. In those 6 runs, he's got 3 poles, a win, a second, and a 5th. In Grand National, the last 2 times he ran, he won the pole and the race. This guy gets around.
183.8 is the record. It belongs to this man, set in qualifying a year ago. He did a 29.370, and he is the 1994 600 winner. Here he comes out of Pittsboro, Indiana, down to take the checkers. Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a new pole sitter for the Coca-Cola 600, and the crowd's hooping it up. 29.384, 183.773. Not a record, but within a tick.
Ken, I have to tell you, he didn't have a great second turn over there. If he'd have got through turn 2, he would have been right down on the flat, I think. He was really flying around the racetrack after turn 2.
None of those Chevys are down on the line, are they?
Jeff Gordon cordially signing a few autographs after winning the pole. Nice smile. Good for you guys. $41,000, not bad in the kitty, and another pole here for the 600.
This place has been really good to us, and you know, it's all about combination. And between Hendrick Motorsports, DuPont Automotive Finishes, Ray Evernham, those Rainbow Warriors, and myself, we've got a great combination here. It's good to be in the Busch Clash, man. We've been trying to get in that thing all year long, and we've been so close, and Terry's been knocking us off these poles here lately, and feels good. Feels real good.
We're going to take it back and do some more work on it. This is one of our new PC-style chassis, and it's been the quickest so far. It's been faster than Midnight, so I guess I might have to be scrapping the old Midnight ideal and make this thing show car, maybe, but I'm not going to give up on old Midnight yet.
Okay, Rusty, thanks.
The 1994 600 winner, Jeff Gordon. 3 straight poles, 94 through 96. Can he make it 4? Jeff Gordon going for it, has the record under green as he comes into this race. That record of 183.861 in the DuPont Chevrolet back to 1995 for Gordon.
I think the real thing that Jeff Gordon has 15 poles already. Out of 134 races, he's been to winner's circle 23 times. This guy is really hooked up. Ray Evernham, you can see that car looks fast, and it will be.
Gordon coming to the line, still looking for the first pole of 1997. And at this moment, He is on the pole, and he has established a new record for the 600. 29.3 flat, 184.300 miles per hour. Jeff Gordon, Pittsboro, Indiana, is now the man on the pole. Can he stay there? We're about a third of the way through qualifying. There's a long way to go. It will get cooler. There's a lot of challengers still to come out.
Gordon has just climbed off the top of his hauler. How about that front row?
I didn't think it would hold up. I really didn't. I'm kind of surprised. I knew it was a great lap. I got to thank Ray and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports for putting such a great race car underneath me, and DuPont Automotive Finishes. We're glad to have those rainbow colors back this weekend, and we're going to show them that it wasn't that just the dinosaur on the hood. We got a little bit more left for them, and it's a good start. But we got a lot of work cut out for us, and you're going to see this number 24 team working real hard the rest of this week.
Okay, congratulations, Chef. To Steve Burns with Ricky Craven.
But here's the guy that could turn it all around. Look at this. Jeff Gordon coming out. Once again, it's time to stand up and cheer. The Gordon fans coming to their feet as Gordon comes down out of turn number 4.
4 straight poles here in Charlotte. Won his first career pole ever here in October of 1993. This team really knows how to go fast at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Jeff Gordon, one of the quickest drivers ever on major speedways. He and Ray Everingham are like magicians working on the cars for qualifying.
Under Green going for Pearson's record, 5 straight pole positions in the 600. For that famed Wood Brothers number 21, can Gordon do it? Back straightaway.
4 in a row. Will it be 5? You know he's got that throttle down.
Boy, I didn't see a bobble anywhere. This is going to be a good lap.
And down to the line, number 24. Waiting on the time. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, you have a new pole sitter, and David Pearson's record has been tied. 29.512, 182.976, and for the 5th straight time, perhaps, Jeff Gordon. There are still some hitters who have not come to bat. Gordon is there for the moment. Jeff Gordon is there. We'll be talking with him and with Rusty Wallace, who's now been relegated back to 4th. Incidentally, Bill Elliott, Mike Skinner, Terry Labonte, Hutch Strickland, they've been all put into the next round of qualifying, and Brett Bodine is on the bubble.
Jeff Gordon was so excited he took the net down and waved to the people in the infield.
Well, he hasn't got it yet. Ricky Rudd's going to come and try to run here, and he has won the pole at Charlotte in the past.
Steve Burns is with the man of the moment.
That's right, Ken. Jeff Gordon came up just a little bit short the other night, but Jeff, wow, what a run here tonight.
Well, when I left pit road, or just before I did, Ray looked at me and said, man, how about doing this one for me? He's had a tough week, and it has been a tough week. And, you know, I hope that this sticks. That's a great lap, and I know I couldn't have gotten any more out of it, but the guys did an awesome job. Great engine. Charlie Sears, all the guys at Hendrick Engines, man, they're giving me some great stuff this last week, and proud to be able to take it out there and do something with it.
Jeff, how does this lap stack up with what you did in practice today? Were you surprised, pleased, or?
Oh, that was at least a half a second faster than I've been all day. And that's the way this place is. That's why it's so crazy and it's such a guessing game, because you don't know what the track's going to do. And, you know, you're going out there running 30 flats and 30 10s. And then all of a sudden when you go to qualify, you got to run a 29.50. And you don't know where it's going to come from. Is it going to come from the cool weather? Is it going to come in the corners because, you know, the temperatures are down? And for me, I just ran as hard as I could possibly run. And I knew it was a good lap, but I didn't think it was going to be enough to beat Ward, because I knew how good his lap was. And now I just keep my fingers crossed and see if darn Mark Martin gives me a chance this time.
All right, for time being, it's enough.
Ken Squire with you from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Number 24 will roll from the front.